Hello, everybody. I wonder if you can guess what Albert Einstein and Steve Jobs have in common. They're both mentioned in a book called The Art of the Impossible by Stephen Kotler, in which he develops, among other things, the idea of no time, which apparently both these thinkers adopted. Well, they might not have used that phrase, but the concept is of having time in which you do absolutely nothing. I think a lot of us are aware that we need sometimes just to stop and do something for ourselves, not to be driven by external forces, but just to do what we feel like doing. But sometimes that can also become pretty active. You know, it's going for a walk, or it's doing your mindfulness exercises, or it's your yoga, and actually that's good, but it is not enough. We also need to have time when we literally do nothing. And in Kotler's book, this is described as no time. And what he claims, and what both Einstein and Steve Jobs apparently discovered, was that it's in those moments when you're literally not doing or thinking about anything at all specific that things are going on in your mind which can be really creative. It's moments like that when the big ideas emerge, things sort of sort themselves out. I suppose it's a bit like turning off the computer so that it can sort itself out. I'm not very good at this, I have to say. I find it very difficult to stop thoughts crowding into my head when I stop and try and be quiet. But sometimes it's and I think this is part of what meditating in a religious sense is about too. It's just pushing these thoughts out of the way, just saying, okay, I don't want you for now to any particular thought that comes into our heads, so that we're just being still and opening ourselves to God if we're Christians and believers, or to creativity, or to life, or to love, but just being there in no time. I think that's something I might try again. I often try it and fail to feel that I've done nothing. My mind always seems to be wanting to do something, but it's worth the effort. And I think once again today I'm going to give it a go and see if no time sets loose some new creativity in me.